Welcome to the Fall 2020 TRAK Academy Showcase. This is a really exciting night where our students get to present and showcase their abilities in ways that really, until this year, we never thought possible. So for those of you joining because you're supporting one of the performers or one of the families, or maybe you just got an invite, and just have a great time. Feel free to interact in the chat and support and encourage the performers. Some of you might be here tonight because you just are part of our open house and you want to find out more about the studio. Enjoy it. Again, be sure to get in, and we're all just hanging out together. So again, feel free. You don't have to be a fly on the wall. Get in there and chat with us. We want to hear from you. If you have any questions about our studio, feel free to ask. But I want to tell you a little bit about what to expect to see tonight. During the process of COVID, it got really, really challenging to have in-person live recitals. And so we decided, a lot of times during adversity, we find great new alternative ways to capture the essence of the performances. And so what we've been able to do is to integrate into the practice time and the learning time elements of production, recording, all that stuff. And our students have absolutely loved it. So what you're going to see tonight is the product of weeks and months of learning, practicing, recording, and it's all put together in a production that, I tell you what, it's amazing to be able to be a part of. It's amazing to be able to see. You're not going to see famous Grammy Award-winning people. You're going to see people just like you and me, people that have just a desire and a passion for music and the ability with what we offer at TRAK Academy to really showcase that in a way that is, I think, very unique. So get ready for a really enjoyable night. And just a couple things I want to that would really help us out quite a bit. First of all, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of future events like this one, go ahead and hit that notification as well. But the reason why is if we can get 1,000 subscribers, it would allow us to be able to do way more than what we're currently doing. So feel free to do that. And hey, if you've got people right now that you're thinking, hey, I think I might know somebody who might enjoy this tonight, feel free to send the link out. This is a complete open event, so anybody and everybody is welcome, and feel free to interact. And then finally, if you are able to stay with us the whole night, that would be great. Be sure to support all of our performers. You're going to be following not only the performances of these students, but you're also going to be following their story, and you're going to hear about each one. And I think by the end of the night, you're going to really feel like you are a part of something very special. It was a joy and a pleasure to put this together for you, and I think you're going to really enjoy watching the performances. So sit back and enjoy the program. Up first is going to be our piano students. And our students are going to range from starting students all the way up to multi-year students. So I want to introduce a newcomer to the stage. His name is Cassidy McCully. He's been with me a few weeks, and we have really connected really well. I love seeing him every week. He's such a fun guy. We like to laugh together, and he is really developing fantastic on the piano, and he's a hard worker. I can tell every week that he's practicing. So this is his first performance, and certainly his first online performance. So please give it up and welcome Cassidy McCully. Levi Delaney is up next. And man, he's a great piano student. Super fun. Another one of our homeschool students, which is great because they can come during the day, which again, if you've got some homeschool students and you would like a great music option during the day, we love our homeschool students and we have got great times available for our homeschool family. So just something to keep in mind. But Levi comes to us every single week, super talented kid, such an enjoy to work and teach him. This is his second showcase. He's going to perform 2 songs for us. So give it up for Levi Delaney. Lauren Darges, once again, has been with us at TRAK Academy for years. And some of you may not know Lauren. I know many of you do. But just in case you don't, I want to briefly tell a little bit about Lauren because she's a special student, really, truly a special person. But she was born with a disability. And those of you who know me, I was born with a disability. I was legally blind and still am. And so I know what it's like to overcome challenges that seem impossible. But I have seen such triumph in this girl's life. She comes to her lessons every week. She is early every single time. She's one of my most diligent students. And I can honestly say she is one of my top piano students. She doesn't have any barriers to her progress. She grows and progresses every single week. I am literally blown away with her progress and her playing. She's going to play 2 songs for us today. One's called Falling Leaves and one's called Little Spring Song. Her piano technique is brilliant. I just love to sit back and watch. So get ready to be amazed by Lauren Darges. Gabriel Smith has been a part of TRAK Academy for years, and I've had the recent privilege of becoming his instructor on piano, and he's grown and developed. He has an incredible ear, and he has an incredible mind. I really enjoy getting to work with him. This is actually his second showcase. He's going to be performing 2 pieces for us. One is Dance of the Hours, and the next one is Christmas Carol. He is developing beautifully as a pianist, so I know you're going to really enjoy. So please welcome Gabriel Smith. Hannah George is another newcomer to the stage. Her brother took for many years, but now it's her turn to shine. And she is an aspiring pianist and a worship piano player. And so I've taken her from the very beginning steps and to the point to where she is now, and she's able to approach learning worship music in the right way, learn how to voice on the piano properly. We were able to learn all 12 keys. In fact, she's learned quite a lot this last year. I'm really, really proud of her. This is her first showcase, and she's going to be playing for us on the piano, Raise a Hallelujah. Up next is Maya Charnock. Both of the Charnock sisters are going to be performing today, but up first is going to be Maya. They are twins that have come to our studio, and we just love the Charnock family. They're really awesome. But Maya she's always been a whole lot of fun to work with because she's very creative. She's got a very heightened, thoughtful mind. And also she's a little songwriter in the making. I think we're going to be pulling in some of her songs in the spring showcase. But tonight, she is going to be playing the acoustic guitar. She is growing in that. And so she's learning how to play the acoustic guitar. So give it up for Maya. She's going to play a song called Playing in the Park.
I'm just playing in the park. Got nothing else here to do. Just playing in the park. And now it's getting dark, so I wish upon a star that I could play this guitar.
Another newcomer to the stage is Ellie Charnock. Now, the Charnock family are by no means strangers to TRAK Academy. In fact, Maya has been taking lessons for, I think, 4 years. But Ellie recently decided that she, too, wanted to develop her voice. And both Maya and Ellie have incredible natural ability. And so we've been taking some time and really carving out and developing confidence in their voice. They both are incredible talents in their own right. But Ellie really surprised us with this performance that she is going to sing for you. It's called Rescue, and I know you're really going to enjoy it. Up next, we have Madison Stavala. She is another newcomer. We've got a lot of newcomers. Gosh, since June, we've just grown our student base so much. But Madison is awesome. She is one of those ideal students for a mentor like me because she took it upon herself. She did the research and she approached her parents with the desire to develop and grow in her singing. And so she did all the research and mom and dad were just like, well, let's give this a shot. Well, you're going to see the result of all of her hard work. She's got a beautiful voice. She's going to sing a song called Impossible. And man, she just acclimated to studio recording and all that just beautifully. I just can't wait to see what comes out of her journey. And so again, please welcome Madison Stavala.
Ago, someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did, and you were strong and I was not. My illusion, my mistake. I was careless, I forgot I did. And now, when all is done, there is nothing to say. You have gone in so effortlessly. You have won, you can go ahead, tell them all I know now. Shout it from the rooftops, write it on the skyline. All we had is gone now. Tell them I was happy and my heart is broken. All my scars are open. Tell them what I hoped would be impossible. Impossible, impossible. Falling out of love is hard. Falling for betrayal is worse. Broken trust and broken hearts. I know. Thinking all you need is there. Building faith on love and words. Empty promises will wear. I know. And now, when all is done, there is nothing to say. And if you're done with embarrassing me on your own, you can go ahead, tell them all I know now. Shout it from the rooftops, write it on the skyline. All we had is gone now. Tell them I was happy and my heart is broken. All my scars are open. Tell them what I hoped would be impossible. Impossible. I remember years ago, someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did. Tell them all I know now. Shout it from the rooftops, write it on the skyline. All we had is gone now. Tell them I was happy and my heart is broken. Oh, I hoped would be impossible.
This year, we launched our My Voice Mentor online program. It's a way for people that are not in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to join our online 12-week program to grow and develop in their singing. It was kind of a pilot test. We didn't know how it was going to go. And it was so amazing to see the result of not only people growing and singing together, but they also formed relationships, and many of them, continue to this day. And so the first submission in tonight's showcase is Lacey Marshall, and she came with a very beginner level of singing and a lot of fear and a lot of confidence that she was wanting to grow in her voice. And she had to really plow through a lot of fears to go through this process. But as a result, she has really opened up in her singing, and she's got an incredibly powerful voice. I tell you what, you're going to really enjoy this performance. I'm so proud of Lacey. She has done a lot of hard work, and it really shows. Please welcome Lacey Marshall. She's going to sing Hello.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to me to go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal you. I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be. We were younger and free. I've forgotten what it felt before the world fell at our feet. Such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello, how are you? It's so typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry, I hope that you're well. Did you ever make it out of that town? Nothing ever happened. It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. When I call you,
Okay, up next is a dear and good friend of mine. His name is Andrew Marshall. Andrew Marshall and I connected years ago when he was working to transition from being an acoustic player in his worship team to being a vocalist. And even at the time that I first heard him, I said, this guy's got a ton of potential. Well, he's done a ton of work and has grown leaps and bounds. And I tell you what, he's got an incredible voice. You're going to really enjoy him. You're going to enjoy the song. So this is Andrew Marshall singing Reign Above It All.
The reign of darkness now is ending in the kingdom of light, in the kingdom of light. Forever under your dominion, you're the king of my life, you're the king of my life. Above it all, you reign above it all, over the universe and over every art. There is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. And on the cross the work was finished. God, you poured out your life just to give us new life. Now from the lips of the forgiven, hear an anthem arise, 'cause Jesus, you're alive. Oh, you reign above it all, you reign above it all, over the universe and over every art. There is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. Let all of heaven and the earth erupt in song. Sing hallelujah to the everlasting one. There is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave, now seated alone in glory, enthroned on highest praise. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave, now seated alone in glory, enthroned on highest praise. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave, now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the highest praise. You sent the darkness running out of an empty grave, now seated alone in glory, enthroned on the highest praise. You reign above it all, you reign above it all, over the universe and over every art. There is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all. Let all of heaven and the earth erupt in song. Sing hallelujah to the everlasting one. There is no higher name. Jesus, you reign above it all.
Up next is another great friend of mine. His name is Rudy Gennecka. Again, another worship vocalist and also a great acoustic player. And he leads Bible studies and worship teams all the time. And he just wanted to grow in his voice. And so he has just learned so much. We've worked through a lot of things together, and we've just really enjoyed spending time together. He's a really funny guy. We laugh a lot in our lessons. We just have a great time. And that's something that I just want anybody who's looking for private lessons. I mean, they don't have to be boring. They don't have to be, something that you drudge coming to every week. We actually have a great time. And Rudy is a great example of that. He's going to sing one of my favorite worship songs, Great Are You, Lord. He and I actually got to play together and sing together on it. So please welcome Rudy Gennecka.
You give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. You give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. All the earth will shout your praise, our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. All the earth will shout your praise, our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. All
Up next, we have Natasha Osdar. And our family and her family have been friends for a really, really long time. In fact, my wife knew Natasha even before we got married. She's a really great lady. She lives in West Texas, connected to a great church out there. And she is just a powerful worship vocalist. And she's just wonderful. And she's been growing and developing leaps and bounds. And Natasha represents how music can really be a safe haven during difficult times of your life. And she's overcome a lot of trials in her life. And for her, singing is just something that just allows her to connect both to God and to her own passions. She's an amazing vocalist. You're gonna, just get ready to feel the Spirit, because she is gonna sing for us You Are Not Alone, or I think it's actually called I Am Not Alone, but both are true. It's an amazing song. She really killed it. Unfortunately, because she's in West Texas, we couldn't record her at the studio, so it's on her phone. But even on her phone, it sounds amazing. So please give it up for Natasha Osdar.
When I walk through deep waters, I know that you will be with me. When I'm standing in fire, I will not be overcome. Through the valley of shadow, I will not fear. I am not alone. I am not alone. You will go before me. You will never leave me. I am not alone. I am not alone. You will go before me. You will never leave me. Oh, in the midst of deep sorrow, I see your light is breaking through. The dark of night will not overtake me. I am pressing into you. Oh, Lord, you are and I will not fear. I am not alone. I am not alone. You will go before me. You will never leave me. I am not alone. I am not alone. You will go before me. You will never leave me. You amaze me, redeem me, call me as your own. You amaze me, redeem me, call me as your own. You are my strength, you're my defender. You're my refuge in the storm. And through these trials, you've always been faithful, and you bring healing to my soul. I am not alone. You will go before me. You will never leave me. I am not alone. No, I'm not alone. You will go before me. You will never
Up next is another newcomer to TRAK Academy. Sayla Brandon is a developing worship singer and piano player. She's a teenager, but yet already way ahead of the game. And it probably helps that she has a dad that's a pastor, which gives her a platform every week to grow and develop in her singing. But she came to us wanting to grow with her voice and her piano. Classically trained on the piano, she wanted to learn how to play by ear, learn all the 12 keys, learn how to voice and pop stylings, and all of that we've been able to do, and she's doing fantastic. She's going to sing for us First Love. I know you're going to really enjoy it. She's got a wonderful voice, and you're going to really enjoy listening.
I'm returning to the secret place, just an altar and a flame. Love is found here in our sacred space. I hear your voice, I see your face. You're still my first love. You're still my only one. You're still my first love. You're still my only one.
This year, I decided to launch a new program designed and oriented towards developing vocalists for professional session singing. It was always a passion of mine. You know, when I was a young person developing and singing, I would have loved to have developed as a session singer. It took many years and many wrong paths to finally get to the point to where I am now, and I do session singing all the time. But I wanted to create a clear and easy path for talented vocalists to be able to do that. And so if you're interested in, be sure to chat and say, I want to find out more about that. But I want to welcome a truly amazing young girl. Her name is Courtney Dessett, and she just turned 14 years old. And at 14 years old, she has gone through that program and is now currently making income as a session vocalist. Well, she's an incredible vocalist. She's a great student. And what you're about to see is a project that her and her client and I worked together on a Christmas release that was just released, a commercial release. I'll give information on how you can purchase it, but it's actually an incredible project. I'm actually on it too. So me and Courtney got to be a part of it, and me and the producer got to connect and produce a music video for it. So without further ado, you're going to really enjoy this. This is Mary Did You Know? Please welcome Courtney Dessett.
I
Okay, this is the last performance of the evening, and for good reason. I'm going to tell you why. But this is the second submission from our My Voice Mentor online course. And this is a dear friend of mine. His name is Craig Malachi. We used to serve years together on worship teams. And while he is a multifaceted, extremely talented musician, drummer, and extraordinaire production, everything, the one thing that he felt was missing in his life is that he never developed his singing voice. And in the very first class, he basically stated that the one thing he has always wanted to do, he sees people sitting at the piano and playing. And he said, I have always wanted to be able to do that, but I don't even feel comfortable doing that in front of my wife. Well, I mean, I said, challenge accepted. What you're about to see is truly a remarkable feat of what you can accomplish when you put a little mind, heart, passion into what you do. I am so proud of Craig. I actually went to his house and we shot this together because he has a Boston piano, a gorgeous piano sitting in his living room. And I said, I want to capture you performing on your piano to actually accomplish what you said that you did at the very beginning. So this is a real milestone for Craig. I'm so proud of him. He's going to perform 2 songs for us. The first one is And So It Goes. And then finally, to finish off the night, he's going to sing for us, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Get ready to grab your Kleenexes because this is really going to touch many of you.
In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal the wounds from lovers past, until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, and still I feel I said too much. My silence is my self-defense, and every time I've held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows. So I would choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too, and you can have this heart to break. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows.
Christmas future is far away. Christmas past is past. Christmas present is here today, bringing joy that may last. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your heart be light. In a year our troubles will be out of sight. From now on, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. In a year our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Precious friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. In a year we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then we'll just have to muddle through somehow. Ourselves a merry little Christmas now.